Okay, welcome to my YouTube channel, everyone. If you're new to this channel, kindly like, subscribe, and also share the video even as you watch. So today we'll be talking about how to do these pants. Now, this baggy pants, but actually the baggy it's really exaggerated, and the baggy pants is actually inside inner baggy pants. I hope I'll get a better name for it very soon. Okay. So now I just marked the trouser length of the client. I just marked her trouser length. And now we want to mark, what I did was the trouser block I'm using, because of the inner thigh, the inner area is wide, is the part that has the baggy, right? So I had to add 5 inches to the trouser block. Like my client, her upper thigh is 32, that's 16. But of course, when you're doing a trouser, you'd add 1 inch first to the trouser block to the front, then 2 inches to the back. So I added 1 inch, then I still added 5 extra inches to the trouser block. So that is what made up my trouser block. Okay, so now we continue. So now I just want to, after marking the trouser length, I'm going to mark the flap area. Of course, we all know that these trousers are quite baggy. They are quite big. So okay, so now we're marking. I just marked off 3 inches off the block to this side. Of course, the upper part we're going to put a rope. She's going to tie it. She's going to cinch the waist with a rope. So I will not be doing much. Of course, I'll still remove 1 inch from here and all. So we'll continue. So now this trouser, if you notice, the trouser has an exaggerated flap. It has an exaggerated flap. It's not on a normal day. I was supposed to use flap of 11 for her if it's a normal trouser, but now I'm going to use a flap of 18 because the flap actually came down, as we all see in the picture. So I'm taking we're taking the 3 inches down to this part. So this is where we are stopping our. Then I'll take my 1 inch from this part. Tie it down to 7 inches. So this is where our flap is going to stop. And now we want to continue. So as my flap stopped at 18, right? So 1 inch below from this side, I take out, because the trouser at the bottom is a pencil trouser, so I'm taking out 2 inches towards the bottom. Okay, now where it gets tricky, so this is where um, we get our exaggerated underpants from. So we, at this point now, from the after the flap, we square it out, as in we curve it out like this. I'm marking out 16 inches towards the end. 15. Okay, so you will now square it all the way. Like so. Okay, so we all know we came down 1 inch below the flap to mark the penciling out, because we will need ½ inch to sew the flap and ½ inch to sew this bottom area. So that's why we did that. So basically, this is an overview of the trouser. We are going to be cutting shortly. I just want to check my measurements to be sure that I'm doing the right thing. So I made the bottom 15 inches. Okay, so this is how our trousers look. Right. Now the front, I mean the back, this is the front. So the back, I guess there'll be no need to add but I'll still add it anyway. So the back, we're going to add an extra 2 inches to the back. Now we're adding 2 inches to the back. It wouldn't have been necessary though, because the trouser is supposed to be, I mean, the width of the trouser should make up for the allowance, but of course there always has to be a distinction between the back and the front of any trouser. But of course, when you get to this point, you just square it back to the tie. Okay, like so. Add your but since I'm not adding much allowance, I'm just adding 1 inch. I'm not even supposed to add, but let me just add 1 inch to the upper part. Okay, so this is how it is. Then we cut. So this is how it looks now. Okay, we're done cutting. So we're going to use rope. We are going to put the inner pockets. Then when we're done, we'll show you the results. Our trouser is ready. You can see it. Okay, I put it back together again. Let's see. Okay, so you can see the results of the trouser. We hope you will try yours too. Okay, so thank you for watching and see you next time. Bye.